Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for October the 26th. I'm going to be pulling one card for each sign. That way, if you know your sun sign, you can check on that. But if you know your sun, your moon, your rising, you can get a lot of juice out of this one little video. And if you know all your planetary placements, or more of your planetary placements at least, you can get even more information out of a quick little video like this. Everybody, remember the contest is still going. Remember to put a comment down below this video. Thank you all for being here. Let's jump in. Aries, what you guys have showing up is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse tells me that you have been considering different options that would make your life better, and now you've decided which one you want to focus on and actually start working towards. And so we see you taking some of your first action towards that goal or that target today. Whoop, whoop. Next up, we have Taurus. So Taurus, what you have is the Three of Clubs coming up here. Three of Clubs is just telling me that you guys are making some type of long-term plans. This could also be that you're making travel plans, and in some cases you guys could actually be traveling today. But if these are not traveling or travel plans, then this is other long-term plans. You know, plans for things you're going to be accomplishing down the road or getting taken care of doing, you know, over time. All right. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Okay, so Geminis, you guys have the Sun card showing up in reverse. I feel like today you are doing some things that you've been wanting to do for a while, and I feel like you are doing those things with other people. You're not doing this by yourself, and I feel like you're really enjoying that time. I don't think there's anyone really trying to set deadlines or tell you how to do things. You know, you are compromising a little bit so that other people have a good time too, but I do feel like you're really enjoying this time. Next up, we're looking at Cancers. Okay, so Cancers, you guys have the Seven of Clubs showing up in reverse. This just tells me that you have some boundaries that you've set with somebody, and now this person is really testing those boundaries. Are you really going to make the changes that you said you would make, or are you going to let this person roll on over those boundaries as if they don't exist? That's going to be up to you, Cancer, but somebody testing some boundaries that you've set between yourself and them. Leo. High Priestess showing up in reverse. This is my card that talks about being really confused about something, not really knowing exactly what's going on. And of course, when we have that type of confusion, we really don't know what direction we want to go with that situation. So a lot of confusion here. This card is a great indicator of a good time to get a reading, Leos. Whether you get a reading with me or with somebody else who you have a good track record with and you know they're accurate, but get a reading with somebody. That would be helpful to help you figure out what's actually going on and what direction you want to go with this situation. Okay, that's for Leo, Leos. Also, those of you who are readers, even with this High Priestess in reverse, this would talk about the idea of not being objective enough to be able to read for yourself. This is what comes up for me whenever I know, okay, I can't read about that. Time to get me a reader. Okay, so anyway, enough about that. Let's look at Virgo. Virgos, you guys have the Nine of Cups showing up in reverse. I really feel like you thought you would have something to celebrate by now, and I think you're starting to realize that that celebration is it's not appropriate to schedule it just yet, is what I'm hearing. Okay, Virgos? Next up, let's look at Libra. Libras, you guys have the Hermit showing up in reverse. This is telling me that maybe earlier in the day or possibly even like yesterday, you have spent some time alone. So it could have been yesterday. It could be what you're doing in the first part of today, but spending some time alone so that you can sort some things out, set some priorities, figure out what makes you tick and where you need to go from here. And then by the time you get to the end of the day, I do see you feeling like interacting with other people, feeling like you've gotten some of those answers sorted out and you're ready to interact with other people and start working on building whatever it is that is actually a priority to you. Okay, that's Libra. Next up, let's look at Scorpio. Oh. Scorpio's King of Clubs, somebody that we're interacting with today is what I'm hearing. And so a King of Clubs is somebody who is very outspoken, they're gregarious, they like to talk to a lot of different people. They seriously, they just don't know a stranger. They like to make people laugh and smile. And the other thing about this person is they don't let society or culture tell them what should be or how they should run their life. They think outside the box, and that actually makes them a really good problem solver because they do think outside the box and looking for solutions for things. So this is somebody that we're interacting with today, fellow Scorpios. We may be getting advice or input from them on problem solving. That doesn't really have to be. I think that's going to be for maybe like a third of us, but definitely some type of interaction coming in here. La da 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 da. Next up is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you guys have the Star card showing up. Now, to me, the Star card talks about having a sense of direction, having a sense of purpose. And when we have a sense of direction or purpose, that makes our decision making more free-flowing and easy as well. So I really like this card. I really do like this card. It's also a hopeful card, and I think that sort of ties in with having that sense of purpose and direction too, because once we know what our purpose and direction is, then all we have to do is figure out how to do it, and we're on our way. So hopeful card as well. Now, Capricorn. You guys have the Page of Coins showing up in reverse. For me, the Page of Coins just means that you're hearing some kind of news about money or material goods that you wish you did not have to hear. Looking at Aquarius next. Falling Tower showing up in reverse. We like this card much better in reverse than we do right side up. So Falling Tower showing up in reverse just means that there has been something that sort of took you by surprise. There was a big shakeup. It may have left you feeling a little bit breathless and trying to get your legs under you after this happened. When this Falling Tower comes in reverse like this, what's going on is you have figured out how to get things set back in a good way. You figured out how to recover from this, but not only to recover, but also now that you've found a way to come back from this, you're actually coming back stronger than what you were before this happened. Okay? So you're getting to the good part of this story. I always say when the Falling Tower comes in like this, it's the beginning of a longer story that ends up well. Well, now you're coming to that point where you're ending up well. We like that. Next up, we're looking at Pisces. So Pisces, what you have is the Five of Coins. Five of Coins is telling me that you may be tightening up your belt a little bit as far as budget-wise. Things may be getting a little bit spread out or thin. So, you know, you are taking, you know, you're being proactive to be easy on your budget to make sure it covers everything that you want it to cover. And the other thing that this can mean here too could be that you feel a little bit left out of some type of social situation, or in some cases you could even be finding out that you're a mistress or a third party when you didn't realize that before. So that can play in here, but I feel like that's a very small percentage, maybe 10 or 15%. Not that many of you that watch this would be finding something like that out. But for the rest of you, this is more about tightening up that budget as far as money-wise, or just feeling a little bit left out socially. Okay, so that's what we've got for the day. Thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate all the views, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, the likes. Remember the contest. Put a comment below. Also, thank you to those of you who are ordering Reiki sessions, readings, and Reiki candles. I'm looking forward to working directly with some of you here today. And the rest of you, I will see back on the next video. Peace out, everybody.